my channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A, and I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but y'all don't be seeming to want to ask me questions. However, I went on my IG and I told people to ask me questions. Most of the questions wasn't even from y'all, it was from people I knew, but that's okay. Sit back, enjoy, get to know me. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna be just reading the questions off my iPad, and if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so the first question is, what keeps you motivated? That's a good question because I honestly don't know. I would say maybe just the future, because I want to have a good future. Obviously, everybody does, but I would honestly say that the future keeps me motivated. Just thinking about things that I potentially could have in the future keeps me motivated. Just thinking about that type of stuff. So yeah, my future keeps me motivated, I would say. The next one isn't a question, but it's just something nice. They said, hope you're staying happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks, girl. Appreciate it. And the next question was, what was your weight gain regimen? So if you guys follow me on Instagram, by the way, if you don't, go follow me now. It is at mcouture__. It'll be linked down below, so you guys can go ahead and follow me. So if you do follow me on Instagram and you've been following me for a while now, you know that I was on a weight gain journey. Still kind of on the journey, just kind of taking a break. But through that journey, I was eating like a whole nother diet. I was doing a whole nother lifestyle. So my regimen is I would eat up to 3,000 calories a day, and I did that for like maybe a month straight. I worked out like 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes even 6. It just depended on how busy I was with working, things like that. And yeah, and I was also taking epidemic and like weight gain supplements, things like that. I'll make a whole video about it. I don't want to get into too much detail, but I did do all of that, and I ended up gaining probably about like 20 pounds. Now, I have since lost most of the weight only because I wasn't being consistent with it, because Lord knows that I'm not consistent with anything in my life. But yeah, so I do plan on starting that back pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just really worked out often, made sure I ate a lot more than I was supposed to eat, and I was taking supplements to help me out. So that was what I did. The next question is, what is your biggest goal right now? I would say that my biggest goal right now is just to work on getting myself a car. That's one of my biggest goals right now, is just getting myself a car, getting some type of transportation. I'm a really independent person, so I don't like depending on anybody to do anything for me at all, honestly. So it really just irritates my soul that I have to ask people to take me places, or to, you know, I need to ride this place, I need to ride this place. Like, I'm over it. So I want my own car. So I'm planning on hopefully getting it in the next couple weeks. So just say a little prayer for you, girl. Hopefully I get it. Somebody asked me what I'm currently studying in school. So I am a sociology major and a psychology minor. Those two subjects are very similar, but also very different at the same time. I don't want to get into too much detail about them. If you really want to know, I will look it up. It gives more of an in-depth definition that I could give you. But pretty much just dealing with, it's my minor and my major consists of dealing with the mind, the public, statistics, crime, like probability, like actions, like pretty much human interaction, more of the mind and how the mind works, things like that. I'm really interested in that type of stuff, and I honestly want to take that into my career when I get older and make a career out of those two subjects. So yeah. Somebody said, how has college changed you? I would say it changed me in terms of being more outgoing. I'm very much so more outgoing than I was when I came here. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still shy when it comes to certain things, but I would definitely say overall as a person, I've definitely came out of my shell and been more social. And I also do have a lot more coming out to do. So yeah, I would say it's changed me in terms of me being more social and more like getting to know more people and things like that. The next question is, what do you have planned for your 21st birthday? For my 21st birthday, by the way, my birthday is February 6th, #Aquarius. So in February I will be 21. So me and my friend Jillian, we do have some things planned because her birthday is 3 days apart from mine, so we're 3 days apart. So we do have some trips talking about in the works, maybe Vegas, something along those lines. We also have a little something on the side that we haven't really told anybody about, so that's a secret. Can't tell you about that yet. But yeah, so we're planning a trip definitely, and as it gets closer, there'll probably be more to come. So stay tuned for that. Next question is, what advice would you give your younger self? Lord. I think the advice that I would give my younger self is to just be careful, I guess. Just be careful. And that's just in general, like with people, with surroundings, like anything in life. Just be careful. Like, be careful with people and how people move towards you. Just be careful in general. Like, just always be aware of who you're around, what you're around, the energy you're around. I will also tell my younger self to protect your energy, meaning like don't really feed into too much of what's going on in the world. Kind of protect yourself. Like, as long as you're good and you're at peace with yourself, like, keep it that way. Don't let something or somebody interrupt your peace. So the next question is, what is the hardest thing about being in college? I would say probably just doing the work, honestly, because me myself, I've always been a procrastinator. That's probably something I'll always be until my last day on this earth. Honestly, I'm a big procrastinator, so I'm one of those type of people, you have a 10-page paper due and you don't do it until the night before. I can't help it. I'm just one of those type of people. Don't be like me, because it doesn't always work out in your favor. It definitely hasn't always worked out in my favor. Sometimes it does, but you playing a risky game trying to type a 10-page paper less than 24 hours before it's due. So the hardest thing I would say is just doing the work, being consistent, and also waking up. Like, I took really early classes my freshman year, and then my sophomore year I took later classes, but it was still harder for me to get up for some reason. So hard to get up, hard to do the work. Next question is your favorite food. Don't really think I have a favorite food. However, I really enjoy seafood. Well, not seafood, because not every seafood, but I really enjoy like crab legs, and I also really enjoy pasta. Pasta is really good. I love me some pasta, Lord Jesus. Next question is, what are your favorite shoes? Glad you asked this question, girl, because I love me some shoes. So these are my favorite shoes in this box right here. I'm going to show them to you guys, of course. They're right here. These are my favorite shoes. These are some Jordan 1 high tops. They're called the Crimson Tints. If you want to buy them, they're on StockX and other places like that. But yeah, these are my favorite shoes. I really just like the color of them. Like, they're very different. I don't see a lot of people wearing them. And I've been also wanting this shoe for a while. I ended up getting it at the beginning of last school year, and I was really excited. So yeah, this is the shoe. Really cute. And yeah, that's my favorite shoe. Somebody said, where do you see yourself in 2 to 5 years? So in 2 years, I'll be graduated from college. Peace. And 3 years after that will be a total of 5 years. And I see myself more than likely in graduate school, not in Ohio, in the South preferably. And, just working towards making my career what I want it to be. Maybe starting the very early stages of beginning a family, hopefully. And yeah, just, living life. Somebody said, what made you start doing your own wigs? I would say like the influence of YouTube. I used to watch a lot of hair videos, and people used to do your hair all the time. So hair videos on YouTube. Also, when I was in high school, I used to get a lot of sew-ins. Me personally, I think sew-ins are ghetto. Nothing against anybody who gets sew-ins. I just think it's ghetto for me because like it used to really mess up my leave out and like burn my hair and just make it look like very like nasty. So I had to like get something past leave out, and then I'm just like, a wig, why don't I wear wigs? And ever since then, I've been wearing wigs since. Like, I've probably been wearing wigs for like almost 3 years now, and I don't regret anything about it, because at the end of the day, my hair is underneath here, is protected, is healthy. That's all that matters. So next question is my favorite college memories. I would say off the top of my head is one time, if you live in Cleveland or Ohio, you've heard of Akron. So me and my friends, it was 6 of us all together. We traveled to Akron for this party, and we stayed in an Airbnb. It was so much fun. Like, it was so much fun. Like, too much fun. I really love my friends. Another memory I would say is maybe me and my friend Jillian's 20th birthday. It was really fun. For me personally, I think that it was so much fun. Like, the vibes were good. Like, it was a good time. Like, the party didn't get shut down. It was just a good time. So that's 2 memories off the top of my head. I can think of some more memories, but they're a little ratchet, so I ain't gonna say those. But those are definitely my top 2 favorite memories. Somebody asked who is the most important people in my life. I would definitely say my siblings. Love my siblings to death. They're very supportive of any and everything that I do. I will also say my dad. My dad is like my best friend. Like, that's really like, we're like this. And then I will also say my friends that I do have. I don't have that many friends, but the friends I do have, they're very solid. They're very supportive. They're there if I need them and vice versa. So yeah, those are definitely the people who mean the most to me in my life. Somebody asked who my favorite pair of Jordans was. It was those shoes that I showed earlier in the video, which are the ones. And then they also asked what were shoes that I missed out on that I wish I would have got. There's some shoes called the Taxi 12s. They came out when I was really young and I didn't have like any money to buy them or pay for them, and my mom wouldn't buy me shoes. So I think they came out in like 2013. And I've been wanting those shoes since they came out, and that was like 7 years ago, and I just never got them. But that's definitely one shoe that I regret not having. Like, I really wanted that shoe so bad. Another shoe is a shoe that just recently came out. Like, it literally sold out in 60 seconds. But my friend, he's out of town, and he ended up getting them for me, so shout out to you. He got them for me. He found them, so I did end up getting those. So that was kind of like a big W for me. And I'm trying to think what else. I definitely regret not like getting any Yeezys for retail, because for resale prices they're like ridiculous in my size. So I definitely regret not getting like any Yeezys for like retail. So yeah, those are probably like 3 shoes that I regret not getting. And then guys, my final question is, what are your life goals? So my life goals would be to finish college, finish graduate school, move to the South, start a family, have children, get married, live a comfortable, happy life. I don't need to be this rich millionaire, billionaire. I just want to be happy and comfortable with my life. I want to be able to just live comfortably as possible. And above all that, just be happy. I feel like there's nothing better than being genuinely happy in life. So there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, you can go ahead and leave them below. And then maybe I'll make another Q&A video in the near future answering questions that maybe you wanted to know but didn't get a chance to ask. So you can go ahead and leave those down below. Remember to follow me on my social media. Those will also be linked below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.